All right, let's go ahead and get started with the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Good evening to everyone. This is Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa KF5VSP. My name is Mike. I'm located in Parker County, just on the southwest side of Weatherford, Texas, and I'll be your net control operator and station tonight for the Simplex net. This net meets every Friday night, every single Friday night at 8 p.m. right here on 146.580. That is Simplex, transmit and receive on the same frequency. We do check-ins. We do county by county check-ins, county by county check-ins. So I would encourage any and all that have the time and would like to just kind of write down who you hear. I will usually give you a little signal on what my approach is and which counties in which sequence I will move around. As a matter of fact, I'll start here in Parker County, and then I will catch Tarrant County, and then I will move out to the west of Parker, and then go back across to the east, and then go back out to the west, meaning I'll go like Parker, Tarrant, Palo Pinto, and then I'll go Eastland, Erath, Hood, Johnson, Ellis, and back and forth to kind of zigzag, and y'all can keep up with it that way. There's a little house cleaning that we do. There's several extra features that go along with this Simplex net. One of them is you can use the 145.310 and the 444.925, 145.310 and 444.925. That is a listen in. Pretty handy. In fact, I use it here and going to use it a little bit tonight, flipping back and forth to help me hear a little bit better. So if you have dual receive capabilities, or you can flip back and forth to listen to either one of those, if perhaps you're not hearing net control or other stations, please use those two frequencies to help listen. The 145.310 is in Palo Pinto County, and the 444.925 is in Somerville County. We also use NetLogger. Basically, we use it not as a check-in tool, but we use it to assist net control as a backup to log in and enter all of the check-ins. It also has a little more information as to the radio and the antenna setup of the operator. And there is also, what is it called? There's an AIM window, almost instant message, that you can chat back and forth. But if you go to netlogger.org, you can download that app and just download it, and you can go and select a net, look for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and click on Monitor, and you can see all the action there. Also, we have a Facebook group, North Central Texas Simplex net. That is North Central Texas Simplex net. That is a Facebook group where there's a lot of activity there, sharing of information and communication. So if you're so inclined, use that as well. And last but not least, KE5NGM has a YouTube simulcast, or real-time, I guess what you call it, simulcast, if you will, of the net on YouTube. So if you want to go to YouTube and listen in there prior to, during, or after the net, go to North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net and listen to that on YouTube. Also, we rely heavily on relays. We get a tremendous amount of coverage, and that's because we got great operators. Relays are a big part of this. So if you have a station that it appears is on the periphery of my hearing capabilities, meaning if I'm not answering them and you're hearing them, all you need to say is relay. Just simply say relay, and all I require is that when we come back to you, that you're able to have a good enough copy to get the station call sign, the name, and the county in which they're calling from. So just simply say relay. I don't think I've forgotten anything, but if I have, I got a little time to bring it back around. So enjoy the NetLogger, enjoy the 145.310 and the 444.925 on Listen In. You can go on Facebook page, North Central Texas Simplex Net, and you can listen to a live stream on YouTube. So before we go county by county, I always like to invite the first-time check-ins the newly licensed operators and upgrades. So if you're a first time checking in with us, or you're a newly licensed operator or an upgrade, we please come now with your call.
I got a relay for you, Mike.
Go ahead.
He doubled with you, and I'm pretty certain he's a first timer. November 5 Tango Tango Kilo. November 5 Tango Tango Kilo up at Flower Mound. He said he was there. You got a copy there, N5 TTK? All right, back to you, Mike. NAWWR.
Okay, we'll clear with N8WWR, and we've got N5 Tango Tango Kilo in Flower Mound. First time checking in with the group. Do you happen to know the name, Romy? Do you know the operator's name?
I just gave him a yell. He may have went QRT or QSY. N5 TTK, are you still on frequency? Is NAWWR. Well, good evening, Mark. Welcome to the net, and just tell us what you're running over there. Type of radio, antenna, approximately height, you know, a little quick rundown. Back to you, NAWWR. All right, Mark. Well, we're here every Friday night, so appreciate you stopping by, and don't be a stranger. Mike, I don't know if you heard him. His name's Mark. He's in Flower Mound. He is running an ICOM IC207 into an attic antenna at 55 watts, and he did confirm he's a first timer there. So back to you, Mike. NAWWR.
Okay, thank you. I'll clear with N8WWR, and it is N5 Tango Tango Kilo. The name would be Mark, and he is in Flower Mound. Excuse me. And he's running a ICOM 207, and he has a vertical inside the attic. So thanks for the relay there, and he is a first-time check-in. Are there any other first-time stations, first-time operators checking in with us? This would be your first time to check in, or if you've just gotten your ticket or an upgrade, please call now.
Kilo India 5 Alpha Uniform Hotel, check in.
That station trying to check in. I just caught the last of it. Go again.
Relay?
Go ahead, relay.
Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel. Can you read net control, KF5 VSP?
Roger, I copy you. I'm positioning myself differently here, so let me try in about one mic. I'll copy.
I don't know if you heard any of that, Mike, but this is Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel. It's Stephen. He's in Saginaw in Tarrant County trying to check in. He can't hear you very well, and I got a weak copy on him, but I got his name and his call sign. KI5LET, back to net.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I could hear him on the 310 out of Palo Pinto, but I could barely hear him, so he must have a beam or something. But KI5 Alpha Uniform Hotel, and that is Stephen, and he is in Saginaw in Tarrant County. And one thing, who's running NetLogger tonight?
Yours truly.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Top. All right, Stephen, if you can hear net control, we appreciate you checking in, and if you can hear me, I hope you hang around for a little while. Are there any other first-time check-ins to the group? Newly licensed operators or individuals who have upgraded their license? Please call us now. Are there any relays for me? Okay, nothing heard at the moment. We appreciate having N5TTK and KI5AUH first-time check-ins, one from Flower Mound and one from over in Saginaw. So let's start off with our roll call here and going county by county. We will start off at home plate here, and we will call on Parker County check-ins, please.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo.
K5, Delta, Charlie.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra, Quebec, Juliet, Bob.
Okay, let's run that down. I got Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo. That would be Mr. Walt up in Springtown. KI5NXR, that's Miss Tiffany. Good signal. K5 Delta Charlie, hello Dwayne. He's also up in downtown Springtown. And KG5SQJ, that's Bob. He's in East Parker County in the Annetta area. Are there any other Parker County stations? All right, there's WZ5TX. That is Tyler. Good evening, Tyler. I'm glad you checked in at the front instead of the back of the net. And WZ5TX is the individual that's responsible for giving us the usage of the 145.310 and the 444.925 to listen in. So, Tyler, we definitely appreciate that. Let's see. Anybody else in Parker County before we move on? Okay, let's move over while we're in the neighborhood, and let's call on the Tarrant County boys and girls. Tarrant County, please.
November 5, Juliet Lima Hotel.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-ray Kilo.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango.
Kilowatt Biker 5, Whiskey Biker. November 8, Whiskey Romeo.
Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel.
Okay, let's hold it right there. Let's hold it right there. Good group there. N5JLH, Jake, over in the Mid-Cities. Good to hear you again, Jake. Hang around a little bit and make some calls. KI5HXK, that would be Keith. And I did hear a WA5USY, Mike. I did hear you, but light. N3DME, a rare occasion. I heard you direct here in Weatherford. That's Dave. Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango, I believe that's Jeff, I heard you. KB5WB, November 8, WWR, and KE5NGM, and I did hear AUH very lightly checking in there. That was Stephen from Saginaw. Are there any other Tarrant County operators that would like to check in?
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
All right, KI5FLE, that's Mr. Brian. Anybody else in Tarrant County want to jump on board?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Oscar Golf.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Oscar Golf. Are you, is this your first time to check in with us? Because I don't recognize the call. If I do, I apologize.
No, I usually check in from Granbury at our lake house. I'm in southwest Fort Worth. The handle is Maury, Mike Alpha Uniform Roger Yankee.
Well, Maury, good to hear you, my friend, and thanks for stopping by. You going to hang around for the better part of the net and see who you can hear?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, well, glad to have you aboard. Whiskey Alpha 5, Oscar Golf. He's in Tarrant County, but normally out of Hood. Any other Tarrant County stations that want to check in?
Okay, C5SLQ.
All right, KC5SLQ. Hello, Mr. Darrell. Anybody else in Tarrant County? Any relays from Tarrant County? Okay, as promised, I'm going to now go back out to the west. I'm going to go out to the west of me here and pick up a few counties out there, and then roll back from the west all the way across to the east, come back out to the west and southwest of me down in the deep woods of Coleman and Brown County and work my way across. So if you've got a directional antenna, right now I'll be heading out west. And let's go to Palo Pinto County, please.
Kilo India 5 Tango Golf.
All right, there's Jack, KI5 Tango Golf India. Jack always booming in. What's going on with the shack? You still looking for a good day to put those antennas back up?
Roger that. Like I said, I wanted to do it today, but the wind picked up and I'm afraid to snap that mast off.
I hear you, brother. I've got a little work to do down in Eastland County. I'm waiting for warmer and better weather. So thanks for checking in, Jack. It's amazing from when you first checked in to where your signal is now. Are there any other Palo Pinto County stations on frequency that would like to check in? Okay, let's go a little further west. Are there any stations in Stevens County? Any Stevens County check-ins? This is the North Central Texas Simplex Net calling. All right, not hearing any reply from Stevens. Let's go and catch Young County. Young County, please. Kilo Fox 5, Victor, Bravo, Lima. I'm hearing you pretty good tonight so far, Jerry. How are you hearing me? Well, you're about the same here, so that's plenty good from that direction. So that's KF5, Victor, Bravo, Lima. That would be Jerry out there in Young County in Graham, Texas. So that's a pretty fair poke. Thanks for always being there, Jerry. All right, anybody else in Young County that's on frequency that would like to check in? Okay, I flipped over to the 145-310, didn't hear anybody down there. So let's go down to Eastland County and call on Eastland County stations, please. Okay, AI5BU, I got you, Cam. You're about S3, but good audio. S3, but good audio. That's Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Anybody else out in Eastland County tonight that would like to check in? Negative. Okay, KD5, Whiskey, Oscar, Fox, Kevin. Got you about S1 direct, but I was able to hear you loud and clear coming through the Palo Pinto. So we appreciate it, bud. We really do. So top, that's KD5, Whiskey, Oscar, Fox. That's Kevin. He's in Eastland County in Cisco. Anybody else in Eastland County tonight? I could have sworn I heard YIV in there earlier, but maybe I'm dreaming. Anybody else in Eastland County? Okay, that's all I can hear so far. Let's cruise across and go back east through the area. Let's go to Erath County, please. Erath County.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra.
All right, we picked up KI5 Oscar Sierra, David, Whiskey 5 Fox, Hotel Whiskey. Hello, Lon. Anybody else awake there in Erath County tonight? All right, that's all I'm hearing so far. Both of those stations are coming in loud and clear to net control tonight. So let's go over and move a little further east, and let's call on Hood County. Hood County check-ins, please.
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec. K5, Echo Sierra, Victor.
All right, that's pretty fair bunch of fellas right there. KK5LQ, good evening, Kelton. K5 Echo Sierra Victor. Clayton, that's great signal. KI5 Whiskey Echo Delta, good afternoon, evening to you, Jennifer. And K5 WSN, Bill, good to hear you back on the group there. I guess, are you at the home QTH or are you the roving reporter tonight? I guess that makes perfect sense because I certainly enjoyed just kind of figuring out where you were. So, all right, Bill, appreciate that. Anybody else in Hood County that can hear me that wants to check in? Any relays? All right, nothing heard. Let's call on Somerville County, please.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
Kilo Golf 5, Zulu India November.
All right, there's Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. That would be Mike. Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango is Kelly. And KG5 ZIN is Robert. Robert, give me, I don't know if they've got it on logger, but tell me the rundown on the station. What's the current operating situation there with your antenna and your radio?
First of all, good evening, Mike. Good to hear you tonight. I'm not using my Kenwood anymore. I'm using a Yaesu FT-991A. Same speed line, RG213, 25 feet, into the same half-wave Omni.
Okay, you're about an S7 tonight, really, really strong. Were you running the 281 Kenwood? Is that what you were running prior to your upgrade?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
All right, well, I'm a Kenwood guy, so I kind of like those radios. But those 400s sound good, and I think that's what Kelly's running as well. All right, anybody else out in Somerville County tonight that would like to check in? Okay, nothing heard. We're going to move over into Johnson County, please. Johnson County.
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot X-Ray Zulu.
All right, I copied KB5YBI. Sound like me a little bit of a tightness in the throat, but you sound good. WI5MRW, that's of course Mike, and KI5FXZ. Tell me your name again so I don't have to look it up.
It's AJ Alpha Juliet, but it says Ashton on the registry, but I've gone by AJ since the 3rd grade.
Okay, AJ, I've talked to you before. I just, I don't know why. I apologize, but that's KI5FXZ. All 3 great signals coming into weather for tonight. Anybody else in Johnson County tonight wants to check in?
Whiskey 5, November Echo Charlie.
All right, Whiskey 5, November Echo Charlie. Let's see, yep, got that. Okay. Jason, where are you exactly in Johnson County?
Just south of Ken. I don't even know, about a mile or so in between Joshua and Burleson. W5NEC.
Okay, and I appreciate you getting back to me on those radios and the emails.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, just let me know. I'd be glad to help out. W5NEC.
Okay, Jason, appreciate it. That's W5NEC, that's Jason. Anybody else in Johnson County?
Kilo 5, Echo Golf Mike.
The Golf Mike station, try it again.
Kilo 5, Echo Golf Mike on 5 watts, 15-foot antenna. May not reach Weatherford.
Well, you're making the better part of it. Give me your handle. Give me your name, please.
Charles. CHARLES.
All right, did I copy Charles? Is that right?
Yes, L.
Okay, you're tickling the meter. You're not knocking it very far, but I did hear your handle, so you're running QRP from what I understand. So that's K5 Echo Golf Mike. That's Charles on low power. Anybody else out there in Johnson County? All right, any relays before I move on? Okay, let's move all the way over to Ellis County, please. Ellis County stations.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY, Waxahachie.
Okay, I copy K5WXY, Gary in Waxahachie. Pretty good copy tonight, but on the Palo Pinto tower there, you're just crashing in. K5WXY. Anybody else in Ellis County? All right, so let's try this. Let's give a holler to Dallas County. Dallas County stations that would like to check in, please call now.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Mike, Whiskey Matthew, Dallas.
Okay, the Whiskey Mike, Whiskey, give me your prefix again, please.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Mike, Whiskey, Matthew, Dallas.
Okay, Matthew, very light copy, but I did copy you that. Any other Dallas County check-ins? Anybody else in Dallas County? N8WWR, Romy, if you're still around and if you're so inclined, would you call out to Dallas County from your location for us?
It'd be my pleasure. I had to make sure the amplifier's on so they could hear me. Good evening. This is NAWWR assisting net control with the North Central Texas Simplex net. Looking for check-ins Dallas County and East. Anybody Dallas County or East that can copy this relay station, please come down with your call sign phonetically and your name. NAWWR. MHX, I got UCR. Was there another station in there? Mike, I got Kilo 5, Mike Hotel X-Ray. Let me slow down a little bit. And that's K5MHX, that's CR, the infamous. He's over in Irving. He comes into me like gangbusters, but he's right on the other side of the airport. So that's all I could pull in there for you, bud. N8 WWR.
Okay. Yep, that's good. I'm glad to get CR in because now he's a regular thanks to your help out there, so we appreciate the relay help. K5, it's HX, is that correct? Just HX?
It's Mike Hotel X-Ray, K5MHX. And actually, side note, I met AA5AH last night at the Dallas Christmas party. I wonder where he is tonight, though. Back to you, NAWWR.
All right, we'll make a round. We'll after we go through the first round, we'll come back and pick up the scraps. We'll pick up the latecomers. And I understand you get busy and you forget. So that's K5 Mike Hotel X-Ray. That is Charlie Romeo CR in Irving on the relay from Tarrant County. So we appreciate that. All right, I'm going to go back out to the west, southwest of me actually. I'm going to go way, way, way down in Coleman County. I'm calling Coleman County for check-ins. Anybody anywhere in Coleman County, please call now. Who was that? Anybody in Coleman County? All right, if Nick is out there, I'm not hearing him tonight. One more time. Anybody in Coleman County? Coleman County. This is the 2-meter Simplex net calling. I'm not hearing anybody tonight at the moment. Let's call on Brown County. Anybody in Brown County that would like to check in tonight? All right, I'm not hearing anybody from Brown County at the moment. Let's go over and call on Comanche County. Comanche County, please. Okay, I got WA5 Yankee Mike Echo. That is Winston. Winston, I'm hearing you lighter than normal. Are you hearing net control okay? All right, Winston, good to have you around. Anybody else in Comanche County? Comanche County. Wonder where HBX is. Haven't heard Darren in a while. Anybody in Comanche County? Last call for Comanche County. All right, not hearing anybody else in Comanche County. How about Mills County? Anybody in Mills County on frequency tonight? All right, anybody in Hamilton County? Anybody in Hamilton County that can hear net control and would like to check in tonight? All right, how about Bosque County? Anybody in Bosque County on frequency would like to check in? Hello, Wiley. How's the world leaning? Are you centered or are you off center?
Well, I'm kind of centered. Let you know we have a new hand in Wallace Springs, and hopefully I'll get her on the air before very long. Also heard AI5AI trying to check in.
many times. Are they down in your part of the world?
Yeah, it's about 7, about, that's Don.
Don, okay. All right, AI5AI, Don, are you here in net control?
Okay, I'll relay that. He said he's not hearing you direct, he's using the remote.
Okay, well, good enough. Good enough. Thank you, Wiley. WC5WC, that's Wiley, and then we've also got AI5 Alpha India Don down there in Bosque as well, using all the tools necessary to make the connection. So, Don, appreciate you hanging in there. Anybody else in Bosque County? Anybody else? All right, let me reach out to Hill County. Calling Hill County, please. All right, there's WW5LW. Good evening to you, John. A little bit light, scratchy. I flipped over to the repeater or the tower in Palo Pinto and heard you just fine. So good evening to you in Hill County. Are there any other Hill County stations that want to pop in and say hello? All right, not hearing anybody else, excuse me, in Hill County tonight. Let's go up into Jack County and call on Jack County. Jack County, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling for Jack County check-ins, please. Anybody in Jack County check-ins, please. Okay, nothing heard. Let's see if we can rattle anybody's cage up in Wise County.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
All right, there's KI5LET, who's also working the net logger tonight. Anybody else in Wise County tonight that would like to check in? There he is. Hello, Gary. I got KI5UXF. Glad to hear you in there. Hopefully that carrier's not whacking y'all around today. Anybody else in Wise County? All right, Top, I know you're double duty there. Do you have time to make a call, or do you want me to pick another station?
Absolutely, we'll give it a shot here. And the carrier is still there. It just moved up to 640. It's so fun. It wanders around. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any stations, anywhere within range of this radio would like to check into the net tonight, please come with your call.
KF5 Romeo Hotel Golf.
Any stations, anywhere, like to check in tonight? Please come with your call. Here's somebody just barely breaking squelch. Any relays, any relays? Okay, Mike, the only station we picked up was Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel Golf. That's Darty in Wise County.
Okay, does he go by Matthew or does he go by his last name?
Goes by Darty, D-A-R-T-Y.
Okay, Darty, I heard you, KF5RHG, and thank you very much, Top, for making a call. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My call is Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa, KF5 VSP. I'm in Parker County. We've made our little roll call through the counties, but I will make a general call for any late check-ins, anyone, anywhere that would like to check in here late to the net.
KB5 Romeo Mike.
All right, there's KB5 Romeo Mike. Les, I got a pretty good copy on you tonight, so path between us is pretty good. Anybody else that want to check in late here? I'm listening. Any other late check-ins? Any stations anywhere that want to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? K5CAB Chuck, welcome back. Anybody else want to check in here late to the Simplex net? All right, are there any relays? Any relays?
Stand by, you can move, Mike. Don trying to get me. Go ahead, Don.
There's WI5 BUD relaying in.
Roger, you think you can contact him? Okay. Back to net control.
Okay, Wiley, thanks. Appreciate it, Don. And I could barely hear you saying the MEL station. I believe that's Keith down in Limestone. Does anybody have a copy on the Mike Echo Lima station?
Yeah, I got him. KI5 Mike Echo Lima.
I copy the Mike Echo Lima station.
Okay, very good. That's Keith down in Limestone County. So you got him that time, is that correct, Wiley?
That is correct. I heard him. He's just above the noise.
All right, well, holler back at him and let him know that we got him checked in.
KI5 MEL WC5WC. You copy me?
Got BUD out there. Want to check in too?
Okay, I have a relay for KI5YIG. Is that correct?
WI5 VUD.
KI5YIG, WC5WC, the net control. What?
I hear you out there, Bud. I don't hear net control, though. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, stand by there, Whiskey Baker.
Hi there, net control. WI5 BUD's wanting to get in.
Okay, WI5 BUD, is that correct?
Could you tell me his location?
Okay, K5MJG.
Weatherford.
I'm pointed that way.
Apparently the signal's kind of iffy.
Okay, but we got KI5 Mike Echo Lima. We got Keith in the log. And did you say the other station was KI5 Whiskey India Golf, Wiley?
Yeah, that was Whiskey India Golf.
Okay, and then I think the BUD station at KB5WB, I think is that Whiskey 5, Bravo, Uniform Delta, that's Bud?
Got a copy on him.
Yeah, WI5BUD, Whiskey India 5, Bravo, Uniform Delta.
Okay, WI5BUD, sorry about that. All right, we copy that. Are there any other, any other check-ins or relays?
Good correction.
0 Charlie Papa Alpha.
Okay, the Papa Alpha, try it again.
Kilo 0 Charlie Papa Alpha.
Okay, K0 Charlie Papa Alpha. Got you that time. All right, appreciate you checking in. Anybody else want to check in here late before we move on?
Relay.
Go ahead, Wiley.
The station that wanted to make a correction, say again.
KE5NGM here. The station KI5WIG is actually Yankee India Golf.
Okay, YIG. WI5-1IG, is that correct?
That is correct. KE5NGM back to net.
Did you copy that, Mike?
Yes, sir, I did. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, there was a couple more in there I heard. So any other stations that would like to check in late to the net, please call now. Okay, I got a very light copy on a relay. Go ahead. Anybody else? I did hear a relay. I thought I heard somebody say relay. They were just a little light to me here.
I think it's the India Golf Station trying to correct his call.
Okay, go. Do you have a correction? Is it Kilo India 5 YIG or Whiskey India 5? If you could correct that for us.
Station ending in India Golf, please give your call again. Apparently he doesn't hear me, but I can hear him.
Okay, I was listening on the repeater to a Kilo India 5 November Juliet Golf. Is that correct? Okay, I think I copied a KI5 November Juliet Golf, and I'm going to mark that one down. And we'll move on and make one more call to anybody, anywhere that wants to check in late to the net.
KJ5UF.
KJ5UF. Good evening to you, Ray, up in Wise County. What's going on tonight?
Oh, not much. I got into sitting here watching TV, and I smooth forgot about the dadgum net. So I'm in for the count there. Over.
Good. Well, good. We're glad we got Wise County well represented now. But I'm sure that what you were doing was just fine. We appreciate you taking the time, Ray. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa Mike down here in Parker County. Any other late check-ins to the net? All right, is anybody here in that station? I think that's still the November Juliet Golf that's trying to correct the call. Anybody else hear him?
Yeah, I think it's Kilo Golf 5.
All right, Bob, do you have a better copy than I do so we can get it right?
Well, I'm hearing them on the repeater. Let's try this. Kilo Golf 5, November Juliet Golf. Kilo Golf 5, November India Golf. Do you copy? Nope, nothing heard, Mike. Nothing, you know. I heard him earlier, you know, about four call signs a while ago, and that's what I heard clearly at the time. I don't know if they gave up or if I got it wrong, but anyway, my 2 cents. KG5SQJ back to net.
Okay, Bob, appreciate it. We'll get it right. I think it's KG5 November Juliet Golf, but we're going to listen in and get it right. If that is correct, KG5NJG, that's way down in Troy, Texas. All right, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'm going to move on to another portion of the net, and then before we close, we'll pick up any stragglers or any late check-ins. So, if you're familiar with this, anybody that has checked in tonight, if you would like to take the frequency, I will give it to you so you can make a couple of calls either directly to somebody you've heard tonight, or if you want to put a general call out to the area to see how your signal is resonating. So who wants to go first?
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo. That's David. And this is a rare occasion I can hear you direct, so go ahead, sir. Make your calls.
Yeah, thank you, Mike, for picking me up. I have a amplifier working, I think, now. I just wonder how many people, I'm on a Yagi looking right at you. I wonder how many stations out your way can give me a signal report on how I sound out that far.
S3 in Wise County.
S3 in Lake Worth.
S3 in Aneta.
Thank you, gentlemen. That's further than I've gotten in a while, so I appreciate the call. Thank you, Mike, for letting me come in. N3 DME standing by.
Yeah, David, I would say that's a massive improvement. You're getting 3 different counties there, and you're being heard and not having to be relayed, so that's excellent. All right, we'll clear with N3 DME. Anybody else that's checked in tonight, if you want the frequency to make a couple of calls or just a general call to see where your signal is going tonight.
KB5WB.
KB5WB, go ahead, it's all yours.
Roger, Roger. N3 DME, have you got 10 meters handy?
Hey, good evening there, David. What was the question?
Do you have 10 meters, 28.400 handy?
No, I'm just on the 2-meter 146 right now. I can switch over there in a little bit and try it. I'm not on the transverser tonight. I'm just using the Mirage amplifier.
Roger, daughter. Roger, daughter. Yeah, when you get time, give me a call on 28.400. I'm trying to get a radio check over there.
Roger that, I will. 400, 200, okay.
10 meters, 28.400. 28.400.
Roger that.
Thanks, man. Go ahead, net control. KB5WB clear.
Okay, we're clear with KB5WB. This is KF5VSP, and we're in the portion of the net where if you've checked in this evening and you'd like to have the frequency to make a call or a general call, who wants to take me up on that?
Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango.
Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango. Jeff, go ahead, sir.
I had a catastrophic fail on my feed line last week. I pulled it down, did some resoldering, think I have the issue fixed, and want to see who all can hear me. Not in Tarrant County. So if you're in Tarrant County and can hear me, if you don't mind, let me know and give me a signal report. That'd be great.
Your S9 over here, KB5WB.
S7, Wise County.
Your S5 into Parker County.
S5 into Palo Pinto.
S7 in eastern Parker County.
Roger, roger. Appreciate it, everyone. Hopefully I've got the issue fixed, and that'll be the end of it. 73.
Okay, Jeff, yeah, you got a good, strong signal. Yeah, last week you just went poof. So, sorry that happened. I have definitely had that happen before. I remember one time I took my dual band vertical down, couldn't figure out what was wrong, unscrewed the coax, and I laid it down, and the PL259 fell off, and I thought, well, problem solved. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Anybody that's checked in tonight and you want to have the frequency to make a couple of calls or a general call, who wants to go next? Don't be shy. This is what it's all about. Give it a shot. Anybody that's checked in, if you want to have the frequency to make a specific call or a general call. Any relays? Any relays? Okay, I'm not hearing anybody, so let's move on to the next section. Let's go to the technical side of things. Anybody have anything ham radio technically related that they would like to share with anybody? Maybe they found something out, or they have something to share with the group, or if you're having an issue with a piece of equipment or something and you would like a little advice from the group. So this is the technical portion of the net. If anybody has anything, give me a call. Anybody for the technical section? Anybody have anything technically related they're having an issue with and would like a few answers? Or if they have found out something they want to share with the group? All right, not hearing anything. How about buy, sell? If you got something that you'd like to promote for sale, ham radio related, of course, or if you have something you're looking for and you'd like to see if anybody in the group could provide that for you. So this is the buy sell section. Anybody have anything? Anybody have anything for sale or anything they're looking for? All right, I'm not hearing anything. How about announcements? Does anybody have any announcements they'd like to share? Okay, nothing heard. Excuse me, this is KF5, Victor Sierra Papa. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We'll take another lap around the track and see if there are any late check-ins. Any stations anywhere that would like to check in late? I heard somebody, but it was a little light for me. Can I get a little help? Any late check-ins? Last call for any late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Before we close the net for tonight.
Stand by. Whiskey 5, Charlie, Sierra, Papa.
Say again. WC5, WC.
station saying relay, but he never did come back. So back to you, Mike. WC586.
Okay, I don't know if anybody's listening to the 145-310, but sounds like somebody from Austin, Texas is coming in. Anyway, let me go ahead and close the net for tonight. Everybody stay warm. It's going to be a little chilly, unfortunately, but I appreciate your participation. Spread the word. Thanks for all the relay help. We couldn't make it, have all the check-ins and make this possible without good radio protocol and operators, so I appreciate that. I will say 7 3s for tonight, and everybody be safe and stay warm. KF5 Victor, Sierra Papa, we're closing this net, and see you next week.
Hey, Mike, this is AE5JT. I think I heard a Whiskey 5 something Sierra Papa come in. Did y'all get him?
It was a Charlie Sierra Papa, and I don't think they did.
Jeff, did you say you had a relay?
Roger, Roger, relay. I heard a Whiskey 5 Charlie Sierra Papa right at the end.
Okay, see if you can pick him up. I think I have that station down, but see if you can reach out to them and make sure.
Whiskey 5, Charlie Sierra Papa, this is Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango assisting net control. Do you copy me?
This is Whiskey 5, Charlie Sierra Papa. I do not copy you on Simplex, but I hear you on the YouTube.
Roger, Roger. Are you monitoring our YouTube channel and coming back? I guess. Are you in Austin? Is your name David?
Roger. Name's David. I'm actually in Burleson. Whiskey 5, Charlie Sierra Papa.
Roger, Roger. Mike, we've got Whiskey 5, Charlie Sierra Papa in Burleson. His name is David, and apparently he can't hear me, but he can hear me on YouTube.
Okay, very good. Well, he's checked in before, so we appreciate the relay on that. So W5, Charlie Sierra Papa, David from Burleson checking in. Thanks, Jeff, for the relay.
Roger, Roger. AE5JT clear.
Okay, KK5LQ, I believe that was you, Kelton.
Roger. Can we correct item 30 and get Bill's call sign and his county of residence corrected? This has been an irritant for him for some time, but he's a Kilo 5 and WSN, Whiskey Sierra November, not a Papa Sierra November, and he is in Hood County rather than in Comanche County.
Well, that would, that'd be a great signal. All right, we'll get that squared away. So, top K5 Whiskey Sierra November. I'm not looking at logger, but I believe they're saying it's line 30. Kilo 5 Whiskey Sugar November. That's Bill, and he is a Hood County resident. So if we could get that squared away. All right, anybody else have anything before I take a break? All right, I'll go ahead and clear out and say 7-3. I appreciate everybody's help, participation, relays, etc. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. We're going to go ahead and close the net for this weekend. Have a good evening, y'all.
Yeah, good net. W5MLD.
How many check-ins you have?
I don't know, David. I got kind of lost in my own spaghetti here. About 53, 54, something like that.
That is good. That is good. All right, 7-3. KB5, WB.
56.
Great job, Mike. WI5 MRW 73s.
56.
KI5LET, I had 56 as well, but I got a question on line 26. We couldn't quite pick up this call sign. Whiskey 5, Papa, question mark, Whiskey. It came after the ERATH and before the Hood County check-ins.
Tell me what you think it is. I kind of got lost in there somewhere. Tell me where it is again.
Okay, Eastland County, and then Erath County, and then Hood County, and right in the middle there, between Erath and Hood, Whiskey 5 Papa Station, ending in whiskey, we think. We don't know the suffix.
Mike, I copied Whiskey 5 Papa Golf Whiskey is what I copied. That's when I looked it up. That's in North Richland Hills, KG5SQJ. Back to you, sir.
Okay, I don't even have that one on there, so I must have completely missed that one altogether.
Okay, this one would have been between Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra, who was in Erath County, and then the next one after the one we're questioning is Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor, which was Clayton in Hood County. So it would be between those two call signs.
Wow. I've got KK5LQ, K5 Echo Sierra Victor, then I've got KI5 Whiskey Echo Delta, Jennifer, and then of course we've got Bill, K5 Whiskey Sierra November. That's what I have.
Okay. Well, we had a Whiskey 5 Papa something in there, so all right, I guess I missed it. Never mind.
No, that's okay. Y'all square it up. I'm going to take a breather, get a little water. I just seem to miss it, or maybe it's later on. But y'all go ahead and get it cleared up. I'm going to take a break. KF5 ESP.
KF5 LET. Yeah, I'm going to put it in as Whiskey 5 Papa Golf Whiskey. I think that was it. I heard it too. He may have doubled with Mike. Probably why I couldn't hear it, or something happened there. I remember there was a little mix-up, but anyway, I heard something, and we were both pretty close, so that looks like the right call sign to me. We'll put him in. KI5 LET.
KE5 NGM, thanks Top for doing that logger, and Mike Goodnet. Excuse me. I wanted to tell N3DME that with the amplifier, that's the strongest I've ever heard him. He went from about an S3 to 20 over into Southwest Fort Worth.
How big is that amp he's running there, Trey?
More time, Roby.
What size of amp did he say he was running there? I missed that one.
He said it was a Mirage. That's all I know about it.
You sell him another amp there, WB?
I just sold him that one.
Yeah, that was only like a little 30 watt, wasn't it? Like a little brick, a little tiny thing?
No, I sold him a 160, I think. Well, no, you're right. No, I didn't sell him that one. Crap, I guess we better ask him. I forgot.
Hey, neighbor Dave, you still around, buddy? N3DME and 8WWR. Yeah, I saw him on your video there, Trey. I was like, man, he's booming in over there. I mean, I can't, he always booms in over here, but and good deal. Good deal. Now he can hook that thing up to the his inverter or his transverter, the one that I gave him a good deal on, and better signaling for the vertical sideband out there. All right, any WWR, I'm gonna shut up.
By the way, Romy, real quick, I did some tweaking on the TPL. It was aggravating the 991A, but now you do 5 into it, 120 out. It couldn't be working any better.
What was it doing? Just the relays chattering and all that?
It did that for a minute, but then it was giving me a SWR high error on there. It was going up to like 2, 2.5, 3, somewhere in there. and it was erroring out.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got the technical wherewithal to get it squared away. Yeah, I don't know. They're a little finicky sometimes. I know I was noticing some goofy stuff with them. My apologies, guys, if you're having problems with these things.
Oh, it works great. I think it would have worked great with a radio that wasn't so finicky, but yeah, I couldn't be happier with it. The funny thing is I probably would have taken the bottom off of it anyway. I felt kind of bad about breaking the seal, but I guess I'll live.
That's funny. So this old Yaesu here, man, you should see the owner's manual. I don't see owner's manuals like this anymore. Full schematic. It's got all the service, like the maintenance stuff that you need to do, the alignment stuff, all, alignment procedure, full parts list. It's unbelievable, the information they gave you years ago. And I'm surprised this thing, for being older than me, or approximately as old as me, like, the caps or anything haven't gone bad or anything.
It sounds great. What model is it again? I got to look the thing up.
It is a Foxtrot Tango 227R, FT-227R. They call it a memorizer, but it's supposed to be able to memorize one frequency. But whatever they had to hold that memory, that battery or whatever in there, long ago died.
That was state-of-the-art stuff.
This. I'll tell you what, Trey. I'm glad you motivated me. This is a beautiful radio. This is a beautiful radio. It's got a different look to it, man. And the fact that it's like maybe been used a couple times,
And does the speaker sound better than any of your other ones?
It's got great audio. It sounds good. I'm probably not an audiophile like yourself, but I have no complaints.
Now I'm going to have to hook up the old Midland this weekend.
And this is like the perfect wattage for the LA, because this is low power 5 watt, high power 10 watt. It just drives it perfectly, man. So I don't know. And it seems to receive very well. N8 WWR.
No, we might have to start a vintage 2-meter net at some point. KE5 NGM.
That would be kind of sweet, but I don't think there's a whole lot of vintage gear going around, at least for 2-meter. I mean, I guess some of these guys got it, but whatever. All right, any WWR, I'm going to go QSY.
Same here. Y'all have a good weekend. KE5 NGM.
KE5NGM, KF5VSP, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm just curious, what kind of viewers do you get? How many folks are tapping into your live stream, just out of curiosity?
When we first started, and we didn't have much publicity, it was like 3 or 4 a night. But now we're up to about 25 to 30, and have been that way for probably about 2 months now.
Well, there's so many things going on alongside this net. It's pretty interesting, and I would say we've gone now interactive.
Yeah, the thing about it is I don't want to take away from the simplex nature of the net, but I also know how it is to not be able to hear net control and everything, and hopefully help out without causing too much of an issue.
Right. Well, I agree. There's a fine line, not being exclusionary where stations, just kind of give up. and also being able to listen to. So I think we're walking that line just about right.
Hey, Mike, while I got you real quick.
Go ahead, Romy.
So I met Robert last night at the Dallas Amateur Radio Club Christmas party, and it's funny because we were discussing the politics of participating in this net when the DARC has an 8 o'clock net that's pretty booming. That's kind of like our problem with getting Dallas County check-ins or whatever, because I'm not going to go over there and say, oh, come, and try and promote. And I give announcements all over the place, but I just can't do it over there. You know what I mean? It's just weird how those politics work. You know what I mean? I can't go over there and give an announcement for this net because, then people will get mad at me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, Mike? So that's a problem. That's like that's where a lot of the Dallas County people are on Friday nights. There. Back to you. NAWWR.
Okay, and so what frequency do they run that net?
There you are, buddy. Did you check into the net or no?
No, I was doing some late Christmas shopping with the girlfriend, so we just got back.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, man. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus or anything, but yeah, it was just good to meet you last night there, and I was just telling Mike how, like, Dallas has a net going on at the same time, and it's kind of weird, the politics of that, while we kind of hang out here, like.
Yeah, I was like on the AIM window on the net logger. I just literally got home and turned it on to see if it was still going on. Heard you guys. I hear the other guy too. I don't know where he's from, but I hear him too. I hear both y'all.
Well, that's net control. So this is one of the rare nights where you could hear the elusive Mike there. Hey, you guys, make a contact while you can. NAWWR.
Hey, 8588. I don't know if he can hear me. I'm just talking on the 857D. It's only cranked up to 50 watts. I hit 2980. I don't know if it'll make much difference. It's 80 watts.
I'm not hearing that station, Romy.
Yeah, that's Robert up in Richardson. He just got in from shopping there. He said he's hearing you though tonight. He's like, I'm hearing the other station. He's like, who's that? I'm like, that's net control. So yeah. So he just got in from shopping, so he didn't get a check in. But yeah, so that's where Dallas County's been kind of thin there. And last week, 65 check-ins, one from Denton County. I went to the Dakar net and tried to bang the drum, but there was only like maybe half a dozen check-ins at their net over there on Monday night, so I don't know how good that did. But we had a guy from Flower Mound. Maybe he was a product of that. But anyways, I'm going to let you go, Mike. We appreciate you. Definitely. NAWWR.
Hey, before you run off, so tell me where the net that the Dallas County stations are attending, what frequency is that on?
It's on the Dallas Amateur Radio Club's 2-meter repeater, the 14688, and it is called Search City. It's called the Search City Information Net. Sometimes they have live, they have fake emergencies and training scenarios. Most of the time, it's just kind of like a rag chew, kind of like a round table thing. She'll take a list and she'll have kind of a question and just kind of ask you, and you kind of answer the question. You say what's going on in your world and all this other stuff, and kind of just hang out there. It goes pretty long. You know what I mean? Just as long as this one. I can shut it down here, still go over there sometimes. But yeah, man, and it started right around the same time, man. Right around the same time you fired up, and this thing started. And so there you go, man. Back to you, NAWWR.
Okay, well, we do what we can do, and I appreciate getting what we can in Dallas County, and with your help and some other relays, we're getting the Duncanville stations and the Richardson station, Flower Mound. So that's pretty cool if you sit back and look at these maps and figure out the coverage we're getting, even with marginal propagation. Anyway, 7-3s, take care, Romy. KF5VSP.
You copy that, Mike, or no?
K5WXY.
WX.
I must get out of it. All right, guys. Take it easy. NAWWR. Bye.
K5VSP, K5WXY.
Yeah, K5WXY, go ahead.
Sent you an email.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's just my opinion, think about it.